Fart, the type of flatulence. The popular term fart, and its regional variants, derive from the colloquial expression of the act of farting, with two etymological hypotheses. The first is that of unfastening the strap, from the Latin corium equals leather, the ancient name of the trouser belt, to facilitate the descent of gases intestinal. The second hypothesis is that the term derives from the Greek kor-kor-y-ghe, an ancient onomatopoeia, which indicated bubbling, always intended as intestinal noise. And he had made a trumpet out of his ass. Dante Alighieri, Divine Comedy, INF, XXI, 139, Types of farts. Matilda, develops under strain, comes out quickly but briefly, and has a nondescript odor. Eolina, dark and low noise, anticipates intestinal disorders and is the antechamber of Tristana. Tristana manifests itself a few hours after meals, is noiseless and accompanied by an intestinal gurgle. She smells acrid and reflects the menu of the meal consumed. GT occurs only in the car due to closed window syndrome, very silent, hot and greasy. It is usually accompanied by the phrase, "It comes from outside." GT2, variant of the GT with the difference that, once the window is opened, it does not come out and impregnates the upholstery. Casper, it is the most appreciated and manifests itself in the intimacy of one's sheets. Anyone is tempted to smell it thoroughly and often. Unfortunately, it happens that you cannot share it with anyone or that it is not sufficiently appreciated. Up and down, it is the most difficult to manage as it is a mixing of solid and gaseous matter. The art lies in cutting it with a difficult puboxygeal exercise, gradually compressing and releasing the buttocks, an operation that can be done even 3-4 times before it is completely exhausted. Joke. It is the most feared by skiers, and the annoyance that is felt is only sweat between the buttocks. In fact, once you have checked the contents of the underpants, you realize that nothing has happened. Sound rip. Initially low and dark, the tone gradually increases until it reaches a higher fifth. Marie Chiaro. Typical of Mediterranean countries, it develops after huge fish-based meals. It is tart and the aroma is reminiscent of the back of fish restaurants in August. Also eating seafood, its aroma is deadly. Aspirin occurs after the third day of illness and is treated with antibiotics. It is a cross between a pharmacy and a hospital toilet. Lolita, exclusively feminine. It doesn't make noise and has a very particular aroma even if, then, they say, it doesn't stink. Magnum, sudden, strong and short roar. Medium smell. Double magnum, with a more intense aroma. Jeroboam, with longer roar. Methuselah, loud roar and smell. Warm, humid air. Balthazar. It is more powerful than the previous ones and occurs only in particular situations such as after the Christmas dinner or after a strong intestinal obstruction. Nabucodonosor. It is the noblest and most requested by admirers. Occurs only every 10 years and involves a large area with the same intensity as the epicenter. Although not noisy, it is very long in its release, about 30 seconds. It gives off incredible heat and it is impossible to cut it or stop its release process. Anyone who has tried it in a group can be said to be lucky. Tsunami. It is the most powerful and occurs only once in a lifetime. Devastating. It manages to impregnate the environment in which it was unleashed for weeks. It is extremely loud and covers all tones of the audible scale as well as some subtones and ultrasound.